Hello and welcome to this channel. My name is Cindy and today we're going to talk about an oil, a face oil to be exact. In a previous video, I discussed my entire nighttime skincare routine. You should check that one out if you haven't already. And this one is only going to focus on one single product, a face oil. Face oils can be used for all skin types. It doesn't matter if you're oily or dry or dehydrated or sensitive. You just have to find the right one for you. If you are watching this because you have never used a face oil before and wondering if you even need one, let me explain what face oils are for. Now, I have done a fair bit of research and it does get confusing because different sources will interchange the words hydrating and moisturizing, though those two don't technically mean the same thing. If I have understood everything correctly, and I did a lot of research, a face oil should be considered as a moisturizer, specifically an emollient and an occlusive. When something is called an emollient, it has the ability to smooth and soften the skin. It does so by filling in the barriers of the skin cells, which is really important. This helps the skin become stronger and more elastic, and bacteria is not able to penetrate it easily. When something is an occlusive, that means there is a protective barrier over the skin so that you do not lose any moisture and your skin stays hydrated. Face oils should be used in conjunction with other skincare products that help hydrate the skin. And you can choose to put a thicker occlusive on top if that's what your skin needs. Remember, every skin is different. So that is a little mini lesson on face oils. Now I'm going to tell you about the face oil that I am excited about. It is called Squalane oil. Not Squalene, Squalane. I'm gonna keep using them, so you're gonna have to listen and make sure that you know which one I'm talking about at that time. Squalene is a natural part of the skin's lipid barrier. All sources will say that somewhere in your 20s, your production of squalene will go down, and then one source said at age 50, it can drop to under 5%. Squalane is a hydrogenated oil, which is very hard for me to say, and it is a saturated oil. And why should we use saturated versus unsaturated? That is a story for another day. Just know that saturated is good. You might be wondering why it is important to take squalene and hydrogenate it and then create squalane. Why not just use straight up squalene oil? The problem with that is that it's very reactive, it oxidizes quickly, and that is very, very not good for your skin. Once squalene becomes oxidized, it becomes very, very inflammatory and it could cause pimples. So it could cause a breakout, and that's really not good for anybody. Nobody really wants that now, do they? However, once it becomes squalane, the story completely changes. It becomes a very, very stable oil. One of the most stable oils, in fact, according to the research that I've done. It is relatively stable among different UV, temperature, and oxidative conditions. The body will recognize squalane and absorb it quickly, easily, and deeply, and the odds are that it will not react negatively with your skin. Of course, everybody's skin is different, so you should be careful when using any new skincare product. Another thing to note about squalane oil is that it is supposedly not going to clog your pores and not cause breakouts. So if you are the type of person who is worried and has those concerns, this is a face oil for you to check out if you want to incorporate it into your skincare routine. Outside of what I've just said, there's a couple of websites that claim that squalane oil can do even more for you, so I'm just going to run through a little bit of a list of what has been commonly said, though I don't exactly know how true this is. It could just be that some research has suggested that this could be used for this reason, so let me just tell you now. To make things a little bit easier on myself, I'm just going to read it off of my computer because I have a lot of information to share with you guys and it's hard to memorize all this stuff and speak in front of the camera. So some websites have reported that squalane oil is very good for cracked or chapped skin. It's also good for eczema and psoriasis and dermatitis. Let's see what else. Apparently, it is also used to help fight bacteria because it is naturally antibacterial, according to at least one website I've seen, similar to the way that coconut oil is antibacterial. And it's supposed to help minimize excess sebum production. There was some more quite large claims as well, but I've decided not to include them because I didn't see them across all the sources that I've checked thus far, so I don't really feel comfortable just stating it because only one source has said it. Another great thing about Squalane oil is that it is not just for your face. Of course, you can use it on your body. I use it on my hands. You can use it on your lips, even on your hair. It's supposed to act as a heat protectorant and it'll help your hair from getting damaged, so that's kind of wonderful as well. The way I currently use this oil is after other skincare steps in my routine, such as a toner, a serum. I also use a caffeine solution under my eyes. There's a couple of things. I will then put the oil on my face, just a few drops. Then I will just pat it around nicely. I try not to smush my skin. I don't want to pull at it, so I do try to pat, even though I do forget sometimes. And then I will follow it up with the Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA from The Ordinary. Now, a lot of different brands will sell Squalane oil. The one I personally use is called The Ordinary 100% Squalane Oil. The Ordinary does not disclose which plant the product is derived from. One source suggests that it's probably a mixture of olives and sugarcane due to its low price point. Speaking of price, you may be wondering, something so wonderful, so versatile, so amazing, so yada yada yada. You would think that this would be very expensive, and some brands do sell it at a very high price point. The Ordinary, at least here in South Korea, sells it for 7,900 Korean won. Something I find really amazing about The Ordinary is that they don't bump up the price of something even if it's an imported product, to my knowledge, because here in Korea it's 7,900 won and in the States it's $7.90, which is kind of a straight currency exchange between the two, and I find that amazing because usually if I want to buy a product from America and I find it here, the markup is painful. And that is it for now. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you're having a wonderful time wherever and whenever you are. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.